Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Hytale. Today we're over at the Zone 3 base here. Did a little bit of remodeling here. This is where that mine shaft used to be up top. We still got the lower kind of area we haven't played around with, but thought we might as well start off today by doing a little bit of a remodel up here. Gonna go ahead and clear out some area and start a little base here and see if we can start farming some of the guys over here. Getting dangerously close to the end of the cobalt daggers here. I'm gonna need to either get a repair kit and fix it up or move on to the next pair of daggers here. Okay, so the general idea that I have in mind for the base right now is I'm going to continue to mark out the spawn locations for the enemies like I did up here. Looks like there's only the 4 that I was able to track down. And then down here in the mine, there's got to be a multiple of, I would say at least 3-ish per level all the way down. Does go down for quite a while, but if I can map it out just right, then I could create some kind of spiral staircase or something to walk up to. And then I'm kind of hoping if I place a portal here, I can kind of force them whenever they do spawn in, since they try to pathfind this way. Let's see, I'll go run over real quick. Alright, we'll just make another set of portals here. Okay. And then let's just say if I place this one here, and let's call this lower. Something like that, just lower area spawn for right now. And if we go up over here, and let's just say for the time being, let's just build a little kill chamber. So if we can get them to spawn up over here. And for now, we don't want to set it as a two-way kind of spawn. So if we move them, actually let's give this a good name, something like that, I spawn chamber. Okay, and if we set this one down here to go up there, now I'm kind of wondering, so I spawn chamber set, so we walk through here, this goes nowhere right now, but I'm hoping that they'll still kind of pathfind down. In general idea, they'd probably only forcibly walk down about 2 blocks there. So if we do something like that, kind of at their eye level there. Okay, running out of these blocks. So just as a temporary kind of thing, place these up all the way there. So they spawn here, try to get to me. And the idea would be that I would see their feet here. Okay, and let's see how something like this would kind of end up working. Okay, so that one's still set to go up there. They will slowly walk through there. Since they can't go anywhere else after they go up, hopefully then that will lead them down here, where I can just attack their feet and get whatever they spawn. And kind of have a half set up here. So down there I would still need to go through and mark out all their different areas and make sure they're forced to try to get to me through there. And the nice thing about this is I could theoretically set up 4 or 5 different levels, all of them set to go straight to this chamber, so they're all just leading out that way. We'd have to play around a little bit with how their pathfinding kind of works. But I guess for the time being, I'm going to kind of put this on pause, wait for more of them to spawn, and see if I can trick them to do something like that. I think theoretically that should work. They shouldn't try to climb or anything. They would just be kind of down here. I have no other way of moving them around the location. So if they don't automatically go to here, then I might have to somehow find a way of tricking them of walking straight over here. Maybe even doing some kind of half slab type thing where if I place a half slab there and another half slab a block over, maybe they would their pathfinding would accidentally walk down into the hole there. I've gone through and double checked. These 4 locations that I have marked up here, they do spawn at. So they will spawn with their feet at these positions. It's only every so often. Well, I guess there's a good example right there. So one of them spawned right over there immediately with a bow. Another one spawned up there. And it looks like he was automatically starting to go for the bird there. Now he's going for me. It seems to be kind of randomized what enemies spawn. I've noticed in a few different locations it will either be the archers there, like up there, or every so often some of the other guys will spawn up there. But this kind of gives us a good way of testing in there out. If any of the guys spawn down there, they should, since that guy is aggroed at me up here, which wouldn't be a bad idea playing around with getting him to be aggro but not hitting me. I'll play around with something like that later. Because all I would need is just one guy aggro up here, and if I do it just right, then he'll attract the aggro of all of the guys down there. Completely out of arrows right now. Alright, I built a builder's workbench over here. That will give us a lot. Access to a lot more building blocks. Okay, this guy may kill me here, but I'm going to try getting right underneath him. And building up to him. Okay, so he is getting his daggers ready. I am close enough where he's going to be switching attacks. Okay, so I can do something like that, and then place that up there. So, gonna have to play around with that again. Ooh, I heard one guy already go through the portal here. Okay, 2 guys. So yeah, it does seem to be, I just need to continue aggroing the guys up here. These guys are trying to get to me by walking through that portal, and then slowly wandering into here. Not ideal at the moment. Let's see real quick. Doesn't look like they're able to hit me, so this would kind of work perfectly as a farm. I could even get multiple attacks like that off. No, okay. Thought I might run into an issue there where I wasn't able to get the shadow weave, but I think it was just stacking, so it was resetting the pickup rating there. Okay, so something theoretically like that could work. They did all slowly wander down. Not at the ideal pace, and theoretically I could, since that's not set to anything, I could just set that down at this level here. So that way they immediately come in and they spawn right where I can hit them. Okay, I'm going to set this up now that there is nobody up here. Okay, so the general idea on that lower slab, general idea would be something like this. So whenever the guy spawns right here, and hopefully that won't block his spawning, he would spawn down here. And then with these blocks in his way, if I could get down. Jeez. I'll just jump all the way down. With his blocks right there, hopefully that would make it so no matter if he is an archer or is not an archer, I can still aggro him. And wouldn't be a bad idea on these other ones doing something kind of similar as well. So again, we'll do 2 blocks high and lower block. Oh man, like clockwork. Okay, so that guy spawned up there. He can see me. He has the question marks appearing above his head, and he can shoot me. See if he continues shooting me from this angle. Okay, so may have to play around a little bit with that design, but it does look like that would work to trap them in those locations, which I'm going to continue doing over here. So this isn't the most ideal spot for them. If I'm going to have that chamber here, could always move this somewhere else. I do kind of think that the stairway over here is important. They need to believe that they could potentially pathfind up here. Because them trying to pathfind to me is what eventually gets them to go into there. And as long as it's within the distance of this portal here, it seems to be no trouble with teleporting them up there. And they immediately go up here, and then they continue trying to get to me. Okay, it is just that guy who's hitting me right now, which isn't the worst, but I am going to have to play around with that. And I already got another guy coming through, so this does seem to be working like a charm. If I do it just right and get their spawning just right, I could potentially build a farm that where I could just always have a constant flow of them. Because of how their spawning kind of seems to work as you wipe them out. As soon as the one that spawned in the location is wiped out, then a timer kind of resets on them. And as soon as that time passes all the way, then they will spawn. I'm going to play around with this guy a little bit. I'm going to set another layer here. And what's important is that he still aggroes on me, so that way it sends out the signal, but he can't actually hit me. Which looks like this could potentially work, and I may have to go up and hit them. But he at least, well, it's not really aggroing. Okay, I need to run and get some arrows real quick. I need to take down a lot more of those guys. Okay, I did get the Void Heart from him. I'm wondering, I did try to get close enough for him to start aggroing on me. Still don't know if that is an important factor or not. Okay, and while we're at it, we might as well place down a few torches over here. Get this place lighting up a little bit more. Hope see another guy off in the distance over there. Okay, so he was aggroed on me. Did not get one of the hearts this time, so I don't know if that is something that is needed or not. Okay, so would definitely need to build a few more sections for them to go into to get that continuous kind of feeling here. Wouldn't be too hard. I'm probably going to clear this out, actually, and then maybe build some kind of fence or something up here so that way I can just look down and see what they're up to. Work on that real quick. Okay, last block there. Now we love the ropes. I'm going to try to find another use case for them here. Actually, it doesn't appear as though it will let me place them like this. Unless I do something more like this. Now, to me that doesn't look too safe. And I'm betting you that if I do something like this, I can probably just fall, yep, right in between it. Okay. So I will have to change out that later on, but this at least gives us something for now to kind of protect us a little bit more than nothing. Okay, so I can still hit that guy. Doesn't appear to be able to get aggro on me anymore. Although this guy is trying to hit me. Okay, and if instead we switch that out for something like iron bars here, that will look a little bit nicer. Definitely need to go down and light up that area a bit more. Gonna just periodically hit these guys, see if they will slowly attract the guys down below. Still only have the two that spawned up here. Gonna back up and see if that's kind of a distance thing. Because I should have another guy who spawns up there and another down there. I think just in the way in which I killed them, these two down here might take a minute to spawn back in. Let's see, and while it's still nighttime, I'm gonna run around and see if I can find any more of the little Cthulhu type guys. Let's see, no heart from that guy. Oh, actually kind of curious about those guys. Fast, but not high in damage when it comes to these guys here. But there's this guy way off in the distance here, one of the longsword guys. I'm gonna see if they can drop the hearts. Or at least if this one does. Okay, he can. Okay. So that's good to know. Those guys can drop hearts as well as the little eye guys, whatever their guys' name is. I need to go look at the all the discovered creatures in the memory thing and see what everything's name is. It tells you once whenever you first discover them, but after that it's kind of hard to remember. I think my arrows may have a certain range. Oh, maybe not. I just wasn't aiming quite right. Okay, running around with two broken weapons here. Not optimal. Gonna see if that was enough of the ice essence or not. Let's see, almost. Just need 6 more, so another group of them would pretty much get me where I need to go. So for the time being, I'm just going to do 2 repair kits then. And then repair both my short sword and my daggers. Can't tell what this guy is throwing these at. He seems to periodically just randomly get up and start chucking them in random directions. Some over there, sometimes some off in that direction. I don't know if they purposely try to seek out the birds or something of that nature. This guy does the same thing. Oh, I think he is. Because it doesn't feel like they're going for me. They're just going for random things in the environment. Oh, see another pack of the ice guys over there. Gonna go see if that's enough of the essence for me. And while we're going for it, here's some gold. And we'll go for that archer first. Try to get him out of the way. Or just avoid him and go for his allies here. If they both drop 2, no. Okay, so still need 3 more from the looks of it. Getting a lot of luck with them spawning over in that area. I don't know if it's just a kind of a distance thing or what. But every time I seem to look over in that direction, a few more spawn in. Hope I know you drop ice essence. It drops 2, so I just need 1 more and I should be about right where I need to be. Rest in peace, Gregor. Okay, I should have all the ice essence that I need now. Now I just need to go get some therium. Yeah, okay, so now I'm just down to 25 more therium, and I only have 2 more ore as well. Alright, and we should just be able to go straight back over to the zone 2. Perfect, and we'll look for a cave. Get some more therium real quick. I gotta hit this guy. And he got me immediately. It's a cool echo right here. Need a lot more of the shin. So probably gonna have to be hunting down some turtles and stuff like that too. Okay, but we'll come back to that here in a second. Let me run over and see if I can find some quick therium. Not in this cave, it's a dead end. Oh man, you just blocked all of that. Looks like a little bit more of a promising cave here. Not too much more promising. Only found about 5 down there. But other branches to go through. Okay, not the most promising. We got around about 40 that time. Could have gotten a little bit more. Decided to leave the cave a little bit early. Definitely need to go back there. It's not too far away from the portal is. There's the portal. There is where the cave was. Let me actually mark it real quick. Okay, so that way we can actually just see it's right over in that direction from where we have our portal set up over here. I'm gonna get this smelting real quick. Already have some fuel in there, which is nice. Okay, and that now gives us the ability, once that's done smelting here, we can get up to blacksmith tier 3. Will then unlock us the antimite daggers. Still need to get a little more heavy leather, but I do have some of that going already. Okay, so yeah, now we're just waiting on that upgrade here. It does appear as though the furnaces cook at a slightly faster pace whenever you level them up, so it might be worth slowly going through and leveling these ones up as well. At the time that one finishes up 3, it looks like this one's just barely finishing the third, or the second one there. Maybe not quite at that pace, but definitely let them both smelt for a little bit here. Got 9 and 6 back from this, so it's at least a 1.5 times speed-ish kind of deal. Alright, and we're going to go ahead and just make the first set of iron daggers, or andamite daggers here. And let's compare the damage difference. I forgot that there is no actual damage values on there. Or it'd be more when we're actually going and killing things, if we can tell a difference or not. While we're at it, we might as well see real quick what the bow would really cost us. Looks like one more heavy leather. Wouldn't be too hard to get here. I'm still waiting a little bit to get some of the storm leather and the mithril, mainly for the game to add them, but once they are added, we will run to get those. Alright. And now we're officially at least the tools section of Andamantite. Still working a little bit on the armor. Main thing that we're kind of needing is to build up some more Ethereum, some more Cobalt, and go and get some more Sturdy Shin. Once we get all of that, I'm trying to figure out what we're really missing. It looks like it's mainly going to be, again, that heavy hide. So we're going to have to be going for that quite a bit more. Mainly just going after the bears and the bigger kind of creatures there. Getting kind of close to the end here for today. Thought we'd run back over here and quickly see how this is going. At this point, it looks like all of the guys up here have spawned, and because of that, these guys are starting to spawn back up here again, which is nice, because yeah, it's starting the aggro on the guy right behind me there. He's in the perfect spot to continue aggroing on me, and all of these guys are trying to get up to me, and instead just going straight into this trap. This gives us a good opportunity to use the adamantite here. Definitely feels like it does a little bit more damage. Hard to tell for certain, though. Swings faster for sure. I guess I won't test on this guy because he's kind of in the perfect spot, but I'll test over on this guy. If I do a charge attack... Oh, that's a one-shot. I think that was one of the archers, though, which we were one-shotting before. All of these guys up here actually seem to now be spawning in as archers. So isn't a good way to check right now. Yeah, we definitely need to build up this farm a little bit more here. I might as well head down real quick. See if we can jump this. Oh, we cannot. Alright, so we'll have to play around a little bit more with toggling that portal on and off, or even maybe creating a secondary way of us getting down, them getting down. Oh, I've officially trapped myself in here. Never mind. That guy, I guess, I didn't do the other things with there. But... yeah, still got a lot more to do on this. We can already see a couple guys that we aren't really getting in our spawn here, or in our trap. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully next time we can slowly start working up to a full set of adamantite armor. But I'll catch you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.